you know? It looks pretty nice. I bring the browser up here and I'm searching for stuff, going through it. Y'all can't see my tabs. I got different tabs going here. Oh, do you see that? Look at 699 channel subscribers. Y'all been liking my stuff. Let's refresh. Oh, we hit 700. We hit 700, boys. 700 subs. I love it. That's great. It's fantastic. People like what I'm doing, I guess. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribing to my channel. It's fantastic. Here's my analytics. I'm done with Call of Duty. This was the last video I did. I said I was done with it, man. I don't know. I might go back. I've been thinking about playing. I haven't really found any games to play. I've really been struggling lately. You know, I haven't been feeling so good. There's some allergens in the air or something. Messing with me, man. Got my nose all plugged up. And so, yeah, I haven't been recording much of anything. And so I haven't been playing Call of Duty. I play Little Windrose, but nobody really likes watching me play Windrose. So I don't do any videos on that. I just play that game. Everyone liked the Call of Duty videos, so I kept making those videos because y'all liked them. So maybe I'll make some more. Who knows? I have no idea, man. I'm just trying to figure it all out. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I had fun making the videos. It's just Call of Duty wasn't fun anymore. So got to find something else to make videos about. I know. I've been reading some books. Y'all want to talk about a book I just read? I got a book I just read. It's called Enshittification. Let's see. Can I find it on my website here? How you spell that? Enshittification? Enshittification? Is that how you say it? Yeah, there you go. Is a term coined by the author Cory Doctorow. And this man was explaining how YouTube and Twitter and all these various, I guess, social media programs, right? These social media companies, he was explaining how they all fucking us over, man. Making our lives all miserable and stuff. But yeah, I appreciated his take on it. He talks about the term. Here's the guy right here. Let's bring him up.
Certification is this dirty word I came up with to describe how platforms go bad. I don't know if you want me to go through like the stages of enshittification.
Yeah, sure. I think it will help.
Here we
I
go.
like to use Facebook as an example. They're kind of the canonical example here. Sure. So in stage one of enshittification, a platform is good to its end users, but it locks them in. So Facebook in 2006 opens up to the general public, and they say like, look, I know all of you have an account on MySpace, but I don't know if you realize this. MySpace is owned by like this evil, crapulent, senescent, immortal vampire Australian billionaire named Rupert Murdoch, who spies on you with every hour that God sends. And the last thing anyone should ever want is to be on social media owned by a billionaire that spies on you, right? So
funny, right?
And we'll never spy on you, and we'll just show you the things you want us to see. And so we pile in and we lock ourselves in because you love your friends, but they're a pain in the ass, and you can't agree on what like board game you're going to play this weekend. So you definitely can't agree on when it's time to leave Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg knows this, and he understands that so long as you love your friends more than you hate him, he can make life worse for you, and you'll stay there. So that's stage two, making things good for business customers, but making them bad for
We'll be on stage two.
Advertisers, and he says, "Do you remember we told these rubes we weren't going to spy on them?" Obviously, that was a lie. We spy on them from asshole to appetite. And if you give us a remarkably small amount of money, we will target ads to them with exquisite fidelity. And because we're such dedicated craftspeople, we've got this whole building full of anti-fraud engineers who are going to make sure that when you give us $1 to show an ad to a kind of user, we're going to stuff that ad in that user's face. And then he goes to the publishers and he says, do you remember we told these suckers we were only going to show them the thing they asked to see? Also a lie. Take stuff from your website, put it on
Now,
my
this is just
website.
Facebook. He talks about Twitter and all that.
Eyeballs of people who never asked to see it. Some of them will click the link, free traffic. So they pile in, they get locked in too. They become dependent on us. And then in stage 3 of enshittification,
us being Facebook.
This is where we're at. We're at stage 3 right now.
On us, the users.
Oh, okay.
Right? So we're locked to each other. The businesses are locked to us. Now, stage 3, they make things worse for the business customers too. Ad targeting fidelity goes way down. Ad prices go way up. Ad fraud explodes. Enshittification is this dirty.
Yeah, so basically, that's enshittification in a nutshell, right? They start off with a product that's good, that's helpful for everyone, right? It's something we all want. And so they get a bunch of people piling in, and then they pitch that to a bunch of advertisers. And then once the advertisers are advertising to everyone, then they just ratchet everything up and start, min-maxing and pulling the levers and extracting every dollar from everyone on the platform as well as every advertiser advertising. And then nobody's getting nothing good except the company that's doing it to you. They enshittify for one reason and one reason alone: money. That's it. It's the only reason to enshittify, man, is to make more money. So these folks are trying to make money off of us. The viewer, they're making money off of you watching me. They're making money off of me making videos. They're making money off the advertisers. That's who's paying them. So if you don't watch the video ads, then you ain't paying the advertisers. The advertisers will leave. All the content creators that create bullshit for money only, that aren't creating for fun like me, they're just going to disappear. They'll dry up. More people like me will be on the platform. More people like, genuine individuals. They just want to be heard and talk to the internet. No more of this nonsense where you got a bunch of demons trying to suck all our money out of our pockets with a giant Hoover straw, Anyway, it's enough of that. Well, that's enshittification. Read a book about it. It was a pretty good book. I enjoyed his take on it. Like I said, I didn't really agree with everything that he had to say about it, but I agreed with a good portion of it. So y'all should pick that book up. That was a good book. So that's enshittification. Oh, and he talked about Kagi. So Kagi, talked about Kagi in there. So Kagi is a search engine, okay?
There's plenty of search engines on the market at the moment with all different selling points and features, which is great because Google does need competition and users should be able to
let's compare.
Great
Here we
places
go.
to visit. In Kagi, you can see that we show a wide range of high-quality results, such as discussion pages from real people, Lonely Planet, which is a great and well-known source for travel information by real experienced journalists, and we'll even show you smaller independent sites that have accumulated travel experience on their own, like this one ran by a family. Our images and video tabs prioritize real photography and videos, and our algorithm will try its hardest to lower the chances of seeing low-quality AI images and videos.
So if you think about it, that's pretty good, right? That's a good selling point right there, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to give you the old Google search results. They're trying to give you the previous Google stuff, right? Without all of the nonsense, without the ads being posted before you see your results. They're trying to make it less AI generated content so you could kind of push down the AI generated stuff that you don't want to see. You can highlight channels, like there's channels you like to see. If there's search results that you want, certain websites that you like to see stuff from, you can boost it. You can tell it, yeah, I want to see those. And if there's websites you hate that you never want to see, you can say block it, never show me none of that. So it's a kind of cool tool. Been thinking about maybe paying for it. I got a free trial. You get 100 free searches if you sign up. And so I've been playing around with that. I'm not affiliated with any of these folks, I'm not trying to sell anybody on. I'm just telling y'all what I've been using, what I've been playing around with. And so Kagi, yeah, I've been playing around with Kagi lately. seeing if it beats out Google. And I'll tell you, the search results I've been getting have been pretty spot on. Um, yeah, they've been working real good. I use this Brave browser. You see this icon up here? Where's it at? Up here, this little, it's called the Brave browser. So let me bring that up here. Hang on. Brave browser. So right now it's searching for Brave. So I'm using the Brave search at the moment through this browser, through this web browser. But yeah, this is what it is. It's a web browser alternative to using like Microsoft's Edge or Google Chrome. This one don't spy on you, and it lets you block ads and stuff. So when I watch YouTube videos, it doesn't show any ads on them. It blocks all that shit, so I can just be online and do what I want. I don't have to see all the ads. And there's other options in there too. On Brave, you could turn it on where it's reader mode, and it'll bring the text, and it doesn't load the ads on the page. It just loads the text. That's been fun too. I've been using this browser. I like it. I like it better than Chrome. I like it. I think it's built on Chrome, but I like it better than Chrome. I like that it blocks a lot of the crap. It allows you to block a lot of things. Now, I don't use any of the power features like the VPN or the Tor Onion or whatever it's called. I don't use none of that really. I'm just doing normal searches. I don't need to hide none of that stuff, but uh, it does a good job. I like it. You know, if you guys ain't seen the Brave browser, check it out. It's something. It's another thing I've been playing around with. I like that too. So just some privacy things, you know, if you're wondering about that, some privacy things. And then, I'm not really on social media. I don't really like that stuff anyways. So after reading Shitification, it made me like it a whole lot less. You know, learning about how these companies are min-maxing our eyeballs, trying to sell this to the world, right? So yeah, that's the browser I'm using. Um, it's a pretty good browser. And then what else was there? We got Coggy for the search results, which if you don't want to pay, Brave's got a pretty good browser search built into it. I've been using the Brave browser search here since I got uh, this browser. I've been using this one. It works pretty good. And then, oh yeah, the other thing. So I've been using the search engine for the um, to hide those results, but for YouTube, right? So YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com, you can see when my page comes up. What does that say right there? Y'all see that? It says my search history is off. So what I do is when I go to YouTube, I turn off all my search history. Okay. I don't use the app. I only go through the web, turn off the search history, and I don't get no recommended. So if I want to watch them, I log in. I got to log in and watch it. Got to type what I want to watch. You know, got to go up here and search it. It's not just going to preload some bullshit for me. So I tell YouTube what I want to see. It don't tell me what I want to see, right? So that's another thing that I've done that's been massively helpful because then I'm not getting fed a bunch of bullshit I don't want to see. Now, I do still get recommended when I'm watching a video. You know, if I go to here, let's bring up let's go watch let's go watch one of my videos, okay? We'll go watch the one before the sad departure from Call of Duty.
Some of y'all been asking me.
So you see, when I'm watching this, I still get recommended on the side. It's still going to try to show me videos on the side over here that I might like. It's going to show me these videos and say, hey, you might like this based on this particular video that I searched and found, right? But it's not going to sit there and mess with me about, you know, go watch these videos next and blah, blah, shoving it in your face on the main page, right? So when I'm on my main page, this is all I see right here. It just says watch history's off. That's it. Now I can go over onto the left bar over here and click on things. If you have subscriptions, they'll show up in here. You click on them and your subscriptions will show up in here. See, they trying to recommend a bunch of people to me. I don't know none of these people. I don't know who they are. I don't have any subscriptions here because I don't use subscriptions. You know what I do instead? It's kind of old school, but I got a note on my computer on notes. Apple got these notes, and I just paste their at into the notes. And then when I want to watch them, I just click on the link to their at, and it takes me to their latest videos. So if I decide I want to go look someone up, see, oh, hey, what's this person been up to? I'll click on it and go watch it. But I don't subscribe to anybody. I don't subscribe to them. It's just my own personal choice. I don't like to be subscribed to stuff. I like to be the one that controls my destiny in the world, you know? Don't like these algorithms doing it. But my point was, you can go over and watch your subscriptions if you got them, or you can go over, if you click on history, ain't nothing gonna be there. I don't watch nothing, right? So there ain't no videos watched, okay? So it's not watching my watch history. But what you could do is you could go down to explore down here, okay? And you could go to their different explore sections. So if you into gaming, you just click on gaming, and you want recommendations. Look, they quick to recommend. Bunch of crap to recommend to you. Here's a bunch of featured content up here. Top live games, YouTube playables. So that's under gaming. If you like music, it's going to show you all the music stuff here. Bringing up a bunch of stuff based on music. You know, if you want sports, if you're into sports, they got all kinds of sports stuff here. But the point is, you get to decide if you want them to show it to you or not. You decide. Okay? No more of this them deciding for us. We decide for ourselves. We'll decide when we want to go and when we want to come. We'll decide when we want to watch your videos. We'll decide if we'll subscribe or not. Take the power back. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.